Hello, Megan. I've been watching the recording of your consultation with Hsiu-Wen, and I watched the first 15 minutes and the last 5 minutes. So that's my feedback is based on those 20 minutes. And well, I want to start with the good things that you did. And first of all, it was very good, the questioning in general. Your questioning was always clear, concise, sharp, and with few words, so not redundant. It was very well posed, the question. And at the beginning, well, and not only at the beginning, when the subject was maybe in difficulty, she was not able to give the answer, you were able to rephrase your question and make it easier or more understandable for the subject to answer. And another thing is that you are very present, so you stay with the subject. You are not wandering around, you are not absent, you always stay there with following the subject. Then it's another good thing is that you propose concepts, ideas, hypotheses. Well, for instance, when she's hesitating, so you are proposing if you are hesitating, why this hesitation, it is that you don't know, or what is this idea that she was not maybe able to tell you, or also with the absolute or not taking risks. Maybe she didn't have the words and you were supporting with some hypothesis. So in general, it was this is the idea that the good things, and also at the end, well, another thing is connected. It's about that you review. You take the time at the end of the consultation to review, to ask what was good, what was bad, what you enjoyed, what was the struggle. So this kind of a review of the consultation, which might be the continuation of the consultation. In many cases, you are able to unlock something else, to reveal something else, something more that you could not dig or unveil during the first part of the consultation. So that was well done. Another, if we go to what is missing or the room for improvement area, it's the work on attitude. There are few things that were visible since the beginning that you did not work on. For instance, it's from the very first minute, it's obvious and visible that she laughs a lot. And she plays in some situations recurring, but she plays with her hair. And there is this attitude, it's a little bit of this seducing attitude, this little girl. She loves to make things easier, to be pleased, to be loved. She pleases and she tries to seduce people, and she manages because you didn't challenge this. All the consultation was very quiet, smooth. There was no real confrontation. She was not bothered by you, by anything. So yeah, she was thinking, it was a nice conversation, but there was no real challenge for her. So this is something that about this seducing thing, it was visible from the beginning and you could tackle it. At a certain moment, she also, well, more than one moment, she was mentioning it about the others, that she wants to she observes, she waits, she doesn't take a decision, she's not proactive because she wants to observe. She wants to observe others' reactions and other reactions, she added other reactions for her behavior on her. So how others react to her. So that was quite revealing of this attitude. And in fact, at a certain moment, about minute 6, you propose this concept, and I think you were jumping a little bit too quick to this concept, the absolute. And maybe, yes, she doesn't take risk because of perfectionism, because absolute, but I think that you want to quick there, to put this absolute in her mouth and to be one of the main concepts maybe for her. Maybe it's not, because there might be other possibility. For instance, she might not be the first one or proactive in taking risks because she prefers others to do it. She prefers others to do it because she wants to be served like a princess. Because, well, why should I make an effort if someone else can make the effort for me? And that is an hypothesis, something that you should wait a little bit more. You should ask. You should check with the subject. What is this idea, this concept that is hidden behind? And actually, this idea, this image, and this concern with the others is getting more and more visible. And for instance, when you go into the money, what does she want? She wants money. Why do you want money? Why she wants money? Because she wants to improve conditions of life for herself, for her own conditions of life, but also of people around her. Because why? Because she wants others to be happy. She wants to serve her. It makes sense. So she's concerned with others. She wants the others to do things, to be happy, and that was not investigated enough. But when you went there on that, and it was around minute 9, what she wants, let me see, about taking risks. Yes, it was about taking risks, and well, you did not ask, you did not nail this idea. So why don't you take risks? So that would be the origin of one idea, one way to work on it. The other one is, what problem does it create not to take risk? What are the consequences? So you were running a little bit around, not nailing the idea. You were getting a little bit lost. Also, when you were asking about what percentage do you more take risk in your life or less? And she says, well, sometimes, and sometimes it's about 20, 30%. So that is not taking risk. And then you were a little bit running in circle, maybe a little bit on the surface. That's why I say that she was a little bit cheating on you, bullshitting. But it was not, maybe intent. Yeah, maybe it was intentional, but not conscious, because you were not conscious as well, or you were not conscious either of this taking risk thing issue. When she says, well, when I don't have emotions, I take risks. Well, that meant that when she's not emotionally involved, meaning that when there is nothing to lose, I can decide and I am proactive. Well, but then when there is nothing to lose, you are not taking risks, because taking risks is when there is something to lose and you make a decision as well. Anyhow, if there is nothing to lose, then you are not taking risks. That is a little bit one of the moments in which you lost a little bit the track. You were she was pulling you, carrying you around the garden, so you were not going anywhere, just running in loops, losing these strong emotions. Well, when there are strong emotions in taking decision, that is not a decision. It's just driven by your emotion. There is no rational thinking. It's not deliberate. So again, there is no, you're not thinking, weighting the risks. It's just out of happiness or out of anger, you do something. So that is a little bit where you lost a little bit the prey. You were not keeping the rein tight of the horse. And the horse was going a little bit where he wanted to, where she wanted to go, basically. Okay, so that is a little bit the main problems that I see. Let me see if there is something else. Yes, it's about the money. It's around minute 14, 15 when we were talking about the money, but there is the influence that she wants to have on others. And this connects with this aspect, this seducing game that she plays, that there's an influence to others. It's a game of power. With the money, you didn't ask, for instance, well, she wants money because I want to do many things. Okay, what is the thing, the specific one that you want more, that you want more of it? Then you can have the main thing. So money is functional, is the means for that thing. But if she doesn't specify anything, money hides power in general. Power, manipulation, and influence to influence others, which is something in the air that it was not nailed or brought, it was not brought to the surface. That was a bit of an issue. And it's about this image and influence, it's visible and evident also at the end. When you ask the last three or 4 minutes, when you want to make the review of the consultation, and you ask, what do you think about yourself during the consultation? And she answered, I think I was pretty good. Okay, it's not about being good. So, or if you say so, it means there is something behind. It was pretty good because I managed to do what I wanted. I discussed many things of my life. I managed to put this one, to tell you the story, to say this. So I was pretty good, reveals that she wants to appear, be good at her eyes and other eyes. So that was a little bit the problematic part, or the part that you have to improve. But don't forget your strength points that are to the question, we sharp questioning, proposing ideas. It's also another important strength and competence of the philosopher. Conceptualization, you managed to do it. And okay, so I think that this is all. If there is something not clear, well, you can write to me, you can call me, whatever you want, you have my contact. Okay, ciao, ciao, Megan.